Well, in between trying to keep my son sustained and chasing him around a theater, I checked out the following movie. What's up, everyone? Fanboys Unleashed, bringing you another review. This one is for Planes, Fire, and Rescue. And it has Dane Cook and Ed Harris as voice actors in the film, among others. It's quite a long list of voice actors. I don't want to sit here and name them all out. And it's the sequel to the animated movie from last year. Basically, you have this character, Dusty Crophopper, who is kind of an old-style plane, but...
That's a badass name, though.
Hell yeah, it is.
I'm going to have to call myself when I'm cropping dust in the theaters.
Yeah, he's an old crop duster that won this race where they were racing around the world, I guess, in the first one. Enter the second film. He's a big-time celebrity now because he's won this race, but something's going wrong with his plane, and it's causing him to not be able to race anymore. And in trying to push it to that extreme, he ends up causing a forest fire, which leads to some other shit that goes down. And he decides in the end, okay, maybe it's time for me to shift gears here and try to become a firefighter, and joins a different group of planes, and we have our film. This film is... We have those children's films where, like, you can relate as an adult, but it's also good for children. We had that with How to Train Your Dragon 2,
right.
Despicable Me films, Frozen, things of that nature.
Right.
This film is a lot more strictly for children than it is for adults.
I mean, even like the Cars series had some adult humor in it. You know, those are enjoyable.
Yeah, and they throw a couple of things in there, you know, to give you a nod as an adult. But for the most part, it's really more focused on the little ones, and that's fine. You know, I took my son to the film, and he was somewhat entertained. He was kind of running around and shit like that, but. I mean, he's 2. What are you going to do, you know?
Yeah.
So, but there's some good themes in there. You know, the never give up kind of theme is in there. And there's some decent action scenes. And there's a lot of mechanical innuendo that I think people that know a lot about airplanes and mechanics might get a kick out of. With their, the vocabulary that they're explaining throughout the film. It looks okay CGI wise, you know, not the greatest I've seen. Obviously, How to Train Your Dragon 2 is now the standard for animation, but
it's probably right up there with Cars and Cars 2.
Yeah, it's about the same thing, and it's kind of on the same par as that movie. This movie's kind of getting shit on, and I don't think it deserves that kind of flack. So, for me, I'm giving it a 7.5. I was somewhat entertained. I wasn't bored. I wasn't like, holy crap, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. This is just strictly, you know, this isn't a Smurfs 2 kind of event where it's just for brain dead 1-year-olds.
Smurfs 2.
That's a standard for shitty children's movies,
as
far as I'm concerned. But it was a decent film, you know. You could throw it on for your kids and not want to shoot yourself, and that's always a good thing.
Yeah, that works.
So,
what more can you ask for?
Exactly. What's the best children's movie you guys have seen this year? I think it's a no-brainer for me. It's probably a no-brainer for you as well, Matt.
Yeah, Smurfs 2.
Absolutely. Let us know below. Hit the subscribe button. And once again, thanks for watching.